till death do us part. But we're already past that phase. This is a brand new start, and I think I deserve some praise for the way that I am. Despite having overdosed and ending up comatose, I don't give a damn. I let my emotions go, fuck being a sober hoe. This is the mantra, this is my life. You're playing with now till the end of the night. Surrounded by fire, the passion ignites. A hit of that heaven and hell of a heart. I'm addicted to the madness. This hotel is my Atlantis. We're forever gonna have a fucking reason to sin. Let me leave my soul to burn and I'll be breathing it in. I'm addicted to the feeling, getting higher than the ceiling. And we're never gonna want the fucking feeling to end. Just concede and give into your inner demons again. Yeah! But you fell deeper in this pit. Well, death rains from above. So count your blessings, cause this is it. You're not letting it go. So what if I misbehave? It's what everybody craves. You already know. So come if you're feeling brave and you fancy yourself a mate. You want it, I got it. See what you like. We can have it all by the end of the night. Money and power, my sinful delight. A hit of the heaven and hell of a high. I'm addicted to the madness. This hotel is my Atlantis. We're forever gonna have a fucking reason to spin. Let me leave my soul to burn and I'll be breathing it in. I'm addicted to the feeling, getting higher than the ceiling. And we're never gonna want this fucking feeling to end. Just concede and give into your inner demons again. Yeah! Kick it! Yeah! Kick it! Yeah! I'm addicted to the feeling, getting higher than the ceiling. And we're never gonna want this fucking feeling. Just concede and give it to your inner demons again.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to another episode of DPLive! My name is Danna, and this is my best friend, Hurt Pickles, and together we are a Canadian indie rock band, Lost as Found. And today, we've got something awesome for you. We're playing video games with robots who use an X-Buster, or rather, a plasma arc and some brown gas in a plasma popper on their wrist. But how would they build it? I don't know, so you'll have to catch it in the other video.
There's another rush of poison flowing into my veins, giving me a dose of pleasure that resides by the pain. I'm addicted, I'm dependent, looking awesome, feeling helpless. And I know I'm raising Cain by every highway in hell. Maybe things won't be so terrible inside this hotel.
Hello everybody, my name is Dana Pond, and this is my stream. This is my fiasco, everybody. Welcome to my fiasco, haha. I just need to find out how to put the iMac back down. There we go. I think that's what we wanted. Haha. So, hey guys, welcome back. Today, we're here to play a video game. A very special video game, one that's near and dear to my heart. It's called MegaMan X. So I was born in 1991, and that was a great year for a lot of video games. And I don't know specifically off the top of my head when this came out right now, but I do know that I've been obsessed with Mega Man since I was a kid, and I wanted to build robots, particularly animatronic robots, and I wanted them to have an X-Buster. I thought an X-Buster would be super cool. So, if I beat this game today, I would like to talk to you about building an X-Buster together. But the condition is I have to beat it. So, where we last left off, there was some other Dana on some other channel who thought that she was better than me. And she said that she was the queen of Mega Man X. Excuse me? I don't know who that Dana Pond thinks she is, but it's a big old multiverse, and let me tell you, I am not that Dana Pond. I am this Dana Pond, if that makes any sense. So, we're going to hop on into the game, but I guess before we do that, I want to let you know that there's a Twitter here. So let's go back to the twits here. I already did an @MattPatGT and @CordyPatrick. We're about to go live on the couch over here at #DPLive for our last minute lockdown fundraiser. And what does that mean? #Get Rod back on the couch. Because lockdown procedures changed in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and I can't have any visitors, and I'm on disability. And my friend who lives with me is on disability, and Rod brings us groceries and stuff, and like plays video games with us, and that was never like anybody else's business, but like I kind of need some help keeping a roof over my head and keeping the lights on here, and I would really like Rod's company. Wouldn't you guys like Rod's company? #Get Rod back on the couch. So if you guys can help us, just tune in here at #Dana Pond's Interdimensional Cable, and it's on at YouTube, #ASAP, and catch the exciting conclusion of Mega Man X and the joys of jars. So, how you can do that is by purchasing our album. I actually have many albums. I have multiple albums. I made it to Canadian Music Week Manitoba, and this was in 2019, and there's only more music since then. So, if you don't feel comfortable just donating, please check out my music on the channel. All of it is available for free. It's a labor of love, but if you do feel like helping out, it would be cool if you bought some MP3s that you could download to your phone. Because I've been made aware of the fact today that if you go on mp3juices.cc, you can steal music. And you can steal my music. And I'm not a household name like Halsey or anything. And it's not 4 a.m. It's not 3 a.m. It's 6:10. It's 6:10 in the morning. So like, let's just clear the air there. So it's eerily quiet because the fan is off. So I'm going to turn the fan back on. I'm going to turn Mega Man music back on, and we're going to get on up out of this personal space, up in this place. Let's make this a shared space, a communal place, a community place, a theorist community place for at least a little while on this channel. Because what we're going to theorize about is there's a few other things, actually. My ADHD is so very bad. What I wanted to show you is this. This is my Valentine's deck, and I know why she was on the blimp, and I know how strong this deck could be if a certain card existed in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Universe. And if you want to know what card that is, you're going to have to keep watching. And this is my version of Seto Kaiba's deck, and trust me that nothing is impossible when you're as brilliant as Seto Kaiba. And I'm not going to give away all the secret herbs and spices to what I got going on here. But, you know, we got some fun cards. Got some harpies. Stuff like that. We got some azure eyes. We got some... Oh, we got an obelisk the tormentor, because that belongs in Kaiba's deck. And of course, we've got, right here, the winged dragon of Ra, which belongs in my Valentine's deck. And we're going to learn why. So... before we can do any of those things, we have to give a shout out to someone important. Teching 101. This is my friend, Hikari Kaze. This is like an ebon blade. It's made out of countertop. It's made out of crystal quartz. My friend, I basically live in small town Manitoba, and my friend makes countertops and had some extra granite and started taking up craftsmanship and started making swords. If you want to buy his swords, you can check out Trebs, or like I'll leave the comment, but it's like there's a weird connection between me, Ronnie Radke, Trebs, and my friend Natasha, and it's Natasha's brother, who makes these really awesome, badass swords. And if you want one, he could probably make one for you for, like, you'll have to discuss that with him. But they have a store. It's just a really small world, isn't it, Ronnie Radke? So, let's do this thing. What? That's not the thing that I wanted to make smaller. Here we go. That's the card, by the way. Come on, MegaMan. Do the thing. You're making me look bad in front of the wizards. You're embarrassing me in front of the wizards. Damn it. There's so many windows. I'm sorry. It's hard. I don't have a whole team. It's just me here. Please stick around for the video. I promise. Fix this thing. Here, I'll join you. Over here. Get on settled. Get settled on in. Settled on up. Settle on. Everybody get settled. This is where I actually did the bonus video. What the fuck? There we go. Tina One Hit Wonder, which is a song that I wrote for the FNAF community. And Foot of a Ferret and Matt Pat kind of incepted the idea in me. And then I recorded it. But if you guys ever want to actually hear the original version, you're going to have to dig around on my channel and find out where I hit the link. Because you can't just... We don't do shortcuts here, unless it's timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly shortcuts. We do those here with the L2 and the R2 because save states are just easier. I don't want to waste your time, and I'm sorry I wasted some of it, and you don't want to waste mine, do you? So we're going to put this here so that you can see how much health I have, and how much health Sigma has, and we're going to try and beat this guy. We're going to do it, and we're going to try and do it tonight. And if you look down over here, you can see Addict lyrics, because I actually, I mixed that intro track myself, and I recorded my voice over it, so, because I really, really wish that I could sing that with Angel and Cherry. They're the kind of people that I would hang out with in real life. I am the stripper rock star, I used to be a dancer, and I'm not allowed to do that anymore for various reasons, but, like, I'm playing video games with you now, and that's fun, and I found my way back to the stage with my music. And I would strongly recommend that you check out my albums. At the very least, if you're not going to buy them, you should pop on over to the channel and click like if you like it. Throw down a thumbs down if you actually don't. I mean, like, it's not going to hurt my feelings, and I mean, any press is good press, right? Consider it an investment in our mutual entertainment. yeah, that was a collaboration that I wanted to do. It was an open audition, a public audition for the Has-Been Hotel folks, and consider this somewhat of a public audition to be part of your FNAF community. Because if I had a good enough gaming computer, no offense to Karen, but I just can't run FNAF on this. It's very strange, but I can't play it on my Mac. And I used to have an Asus Republic of Gamers laptop. It was great when I was in school for game design, which is a real thing. I did go to school for educational games design. The stuff, that's true. These are the lightning shoes, and they did actually break when they popped open. It was pretty cool. There's like a screw here. And when I was a dancer, I kind of learned where to balance and distribute my weight. I also took martial arts for a while. But like, you'd want it here. And there's a better version of the shoe. It's actually just got like kind of lightning cleats on the bottom. It's kind of like stuck onto the shoe. I peeled the back over so it could go. Anyway, if you get struck by lightning and God tries to smite you, you can like stand kind of diagonally and point that way up there and make the length of your body, and it's going to go over the course of your entire body and then out through your foot. And you're also going to be grounded and insulated to the rubber. And you can go, haha, not today. And that's the kind of thing that they would say in the has-been world. Haha, not today, God. Don't make that a hashtag. Oh God, this really is a fiasco. I'm going to take these off now. So, what we're doing, we're playing some MegaMan X. Kick it. If you want, you can join me in the chat. Now that we're all settled on up, saddled on in, and I can probably read it, and I'll try and read it out loud. I'm gonna turn off this light and turn on the fan. I should also mention this other thing. Like I said, we are low on funds. All of the important bills are paid. I just want to say that the important bills are paid, cell phones paid. There's a roof over my head, and like there's food that we can eat. But like I have to move at the end of the month, and I really don't want to move. I wish I could sign my lease for like another year. That would be cool. But like that being said, we are also, more importantly, straightening out our priorities, and more importantly, out of marijuana. And that is a shame. So if you want to buy my album, I will get money when you buy it, and then I can go to the store and buy more marijuana for later. But if you look at the game here, MegaMan he's not at full health, and he's only got one sub-tank left. So like, we're not totally hooped. We cleaned out our pipe. We've got like some resin here, the stuff that stoners smoke, and it's not a, don't worry, we're in Canada, where we just sell Kanika weed. It's kind of, the Canadians are kind of weird. But it's legal here, so don't go calling the cops, you narc. You strange narc, you. So I'm sorry for calling you that. That was rude of me. There's a special place in hell for the Canadians. That's canon. But yeah, I'm gonna get so frustrated doing this. I was really mad last time, and I ended up like having to start a whole new channel. The rage quit was so embarrassingly bad that if you want to find it, you can go try and find that other channel I tried to launch. And this is the one where we're not going to embarrass ourselves publicly. No, never again. And that's not happening right now. Don't even think that for a second. So in the event that I get really fucking frustrated, I'm going to try and smoke some of this pot, this leftover pot. But there really isn't that much left. And unfortunately, I also made the mistake of buying decaf coffee. I don't know why I did that. It was on sale, and I just impulsively, I was like, I'm broke right now, I need coffee. And I spent the last of my money buying coffee that has no caffeine in it. So go me. Go me. I'm only human. But it is delicious. It just doesn't have that kick. And you know, around here, we like to kick it! Somebody, tell the daughters, we like to kick it! So yeah, we've got, oh, Pert, wanna say hi? What do you wanna say? Pert wants you guys to know that her favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card is the Amazoness Baby Tiger. And she thinks that you should love the Amazoness Baby Tiger and you should go out and you should buy one. And they should print more Amazoness Baby Tiger so that everybody can have one. Pert, Kurt's gonna sit back down over here now. And one other nifty thing that I did, I'll let you know this. I'm buying time. I'm buying time because we're gonna get the build up. We're getting the hype. This is dramatic. Remember, this is. Did you read the title of this video? Does that not sound really dramatic? Did you think that we were just gonna jump right into MegaMan X? Did you think that it was that kind of video? No. Get this. We've got so much other things to talk about. Here, let me fuck up the video settings again. She's ruining it. She's ruining it. Oh. There we go. We're gonna talk about all of the things that you guys can unlock. What? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yes. What? Oh. Oh no. Okay, yes. So, there are secrets. There are secrets. There are goals for this fundraiser. Someone's gonna buy the lightning shoe. Someone's gotta buy the lightning shoe. Starting bid is $250,000 on the lightning shoe. If we get that high. Going once, going twice. Do I hear $500,000 on the lightning shoe? You don't believe me. You don't believe me. How much for the plasma popper? The what? The plasma popper with the electrolyzer, the ionizer, you know, the thing. Where you get the sheets of stainless steel and you drive 2 spikes through them and you set them in an array and you positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, and then you like hook it up to a car battery charger and you generate brown gas. Yeah, that kind of thing. Whoa, she knows stuff. Okay, so do you want to build an X Buster? Okay, the goal, $1 million. What? That's ridiculous. I don't even need that much money. I would donate $750,000 to St. Jude's just because. I am used to being poor, I'm used to being broke. I need money to get by, but I don't need that much money. But it's a lofty goal. What's that? What do you say? Does the world need an X-Buster? Wouldn't it be cool to fire off, like, plasma poppers from an X-Buster? I can help you get there. At me, James Hobson. I would like to work with your team, or at least discuss it and refine the idea. And if we can raise $1 million, I'll donate $750,000 to St. Jude's. Why? Just because. It's the right thing to do. So yeah, that's 25%. I take $250,000, and that's like a reasonable amount for someone who wrote 10 albums that you guys didn't even know existed. Or you could buy the albums. I mean, I'd get money that way too. You could do it, but like, regardless, the goal is, I don't care if it's donations or if you buy the albums, the goal is $1 million. The goal is $1 million. And I'll donate $750,000 to St. Jude's, like Matt Patton stuff did. And I will work with James Hobson to give you guys X-Busters and talk about Iron Man shoes and how you would build a throttle into the shoe and how you would design your aperture and all that fun stuff. Oh no, she knows real stuff about stuff, doesn't she? Oh yeah, so this is a fundraiser. This is a fundraiser for children's cancer care. This is also a fundraiser for this awesome project that's going on in Canada. And they didn't ask me to do this, and you can just do this of your own volition. But I'm telling you that Boyo is the epic fantasy rock opera, and you should check out Patreon, and you should read about it, and if you get hyped, you should consider investing in it. Probably in the immediate future, because it's a movie that I want to see happen, and right now they're just doing a soundtrack, and they're not even halfway through the first act of the first soundtrack. But it's already fucking incredible, and I can't keep it in. It's so great. And it'll happen maybe in 2026, maybe in 2030, or maybe sooner, depending on how much money you give them. But like, they're doing their best, they're pouring their heart and souls into it, and someone's making a documentary about the making of it. There's just so much going into this, and so much brilliance. And I want to help that project get funded. So like, they asked me not to super drag it into my thing. If you want to go to the Patreon and read about it, you can donate to that project, you can invest in it. If there are angel investors who think that it sounds cool based on reading about it, you can email the guy. He's the guy from Spandex Panda, he's the guy from Caricatures, it's Adam Kirk. And he's the guy from Winnipeg KeyCon, who is super good at Super Smash Bros. And He also he's working on this musical. He's done musicals before. He's built dinosaur costumes from the ground up. He's a magical wizard of a person, and he's got this brilliant idea, and he's already got people working on it. So yeah, check out the Patreon. If it sounds like something that you'd want to see, please invest in that. Okay, and that's me plugging that. If you feel like buying my albums, you can check it out in the links below. If you want to listen to the theme song that we did in the beginning, that was from Hasbin Hotel. Personally, I used to be a dancer, and I really liked it, and I really enjoyed the lifestyle, and that song, Addict, spoke to me. And if I had an OC, it would just be my dancer persona, which is me, but I'm not allowed to be the full version of me in real life. I don't know why, something about the laws of my province and something about putting me on stages. So now I play music, but like, I used to be a dancer, and Addict is freaking awesome. It's freaking awesome, and I just wanted to be a part of it. And if anyone ever felt like animating me, that would be adorable. You don't even have to pay me, but I just wanted to help make it sound awesome. I wanted to be on a stage with Angel and Jerry, so that's if you're cool with that being a theme song for my channel, and the same with that Markiplier has Shark Haunted, I would love to use that at the end of my videos. If the Has-Been folks are cool with that, it's free promotion for you. Consider it an investment in our mutual entertainment. So, all that stuff being said, should I pop on over to the chat just to see if anybody's joining us yet? Or like what's going on? Or should I go on over to Twitter and see if you guys have responded yet? Do people know that this is happening? Because like time is non-linear too. And like if we don't get super too many people watching it super duper soon, I could always just like try and build more hype and then come at it again. And you guys will have watched this video for nothing. Haha. And nobody wants that. I don't want to do that to you. We're invested now. We're invested. We've made a promise. We've made a pact. We've made a bond. We've soul bonded. Like Rick and that dragon. We have things that we have mutual understandings about things. We like MegaMan. We like plasma poppers. We like Iron Man. We like the Harpy Lady deck. We like dragons! 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 Yes! We like rock and roll, and like, we like following through. So I tagged a whole bunch of people and stuff on Twitter, but like, I don't even know if they're real. Like, I've driven all the way across Canada. I know Canada exists, from Fort St. John to New Brunswick to Fredericton, Halifax. I know that pretty much all of Canada exists. I've seen it. I've been there. I've been to Minnesota once for a scout camp when I was like 13 or 14. So I know like some of the states conceptually exists, but it also might have just been more of Canada, and they might have like pulled a fast one on me. But like, all the people, I don't know. And I also heard a term like shadow ban. That would suck if I was shadow banned. But like, there's some people who still interact with stuff, but like, it would be cool if there was more. It'd be cool if it was you, and it could be you. If you leave a comment, or if you engage with the chat, or if you reblog or share something on Tumblr about this, on Twitter about this. Hashtag get Rod back on the couch. Because we want to play video games with you. And I know that this sounds absolutely crazy. This sounds absolutely insane. And no, this is just absolutely ridiculous. What if, hear me out, I had a dream that I was here to tell about an actual, wonderful, fantastic new hotel. Remember that time that I did a fake commercial for Blips and Shits Adjacent? Well, depending on how much money I raise making an Iron Man suit and teaching you guys how to make your very own MegaMan X blaster cannons, I would like to buy this apartment complex. And I mean, like, that's not very much money, but that's an apartment complex. And then have like a YouTube headquarters thing in Winnipeg. And we could have one here, and people could travel and come to Winnipeg and stay in an Airbnb down the hall from me. And we could record in the studio on the couch, and we could hang out, and we could get to know each other, because I can't fly. It hurts my ears. But I would love to meet other YouTubers, and I would love to meet other musicians, and they could come on down to LAF Productions, and we could record music together, and we could sing songs together, and we've got guitars, and basses, and left-handed guitars, and right-handed guitars, and pianos, and microphones, and so much stuff, and the people could come here. But not just that, there's this thing called KeyCon. It's called KeyCon. Hashtag KEYCON. It happens every May long weekend in Winnipeg at the Radisson Hotel. And I've been going there since I was like 11, maybe 12. And it's like, I'm 29 now, I'm about to turn 30. And it's just been a staple thing. But it's like the ultimate sci-fi, fantasy, literature, geeking, gaming convention. It's got everything you could possibly want. It's got FNAF. It's got Solar Opposites. It's got Lost is Found. It's got Pokemon. It's got weird meta shit. It's got Gravity Falls. It's got more Solar Opposites. It's got references to more Gravity Falls. It's got Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's got Pokemon. It's got, we have a fucking tiger from Tiger King. We have a blue butterfly for Life is Strange. We've got so much weird stuff going on, and this is the secrets video. So if you don't want to spoil any more secrets for yourself, but all the stuff we got going on in the background just for you. This is for something that's not a show. It certainly has a bunch of lore, and we've thought about it, and it's there. It's there for you, and you don't even know why it's there yet, because there's time is non-linear, my friends. That's the joy of jars, and that's the fun of this channel, is that you can start this adventure by going out and buying yourself a Canadian Krabby Patty from a KFC near you. You find a plant-based burger, you get a poutine, you put some hot sauce on the poutine, you get the bottom bun, you put some poutine on it, and you put some hot sauce on it, and you put the burger back together. There's some ingredients for it, but you should get it at KFC. Why? Because they've got the best chicken, they got plant-based burgers, and as like an aspiring vegan, vegetarian person, it's just easier. When my friends are like, I like meat and I like chicken, and I'm like, cool, I would prefer if I could have a vegetarian or vegan option. And KFC has it, okay? It's the good guy Harlan Sanders on that behalf, and honestly, I would love a KF console. I'm not being paid to say any of this, it's not sponsored, nobody really pays me to do anything, but like, but you could, exactly. So, you could buy my albums, you could donate today, you can check the links below, you can listen to the music for free if you so choose, and you probably should choose because it is great. It is a labor of love and the passion bleeds through. Sometimes a bit too literally. The art is graphic. I have explicit content warnings on stuff. Oh yeah, I know, I should probably say this is not for children. If you weren't already wildly aware, this isn't a stream for children. That should have been kind of explicit by this video saying that it's not for people under 18, and the fact that I mentioned being a dancer. It's not going to get too crazy, but like, I don't want to get in trouble, and like, please don't try and get me in trouble. And I normally do Facebook Live, and there's so much drama on YouTube. I just like to avoid drama. I love everybody and want everything to live forever, but I don't love children in that weird way. That shit's fucked, okay? But so just like, let's avoid any type of rumors. Kids, stay off my channel. This is for the adults. We're gonna swear. And a strange lady's trying to sell chicken sandwiches, and she's not trying to sell chicken sandwiches to you. Consider this like a South Park episode, okay? You know those weird Terrence and Phillips, those weird Canadian guys, just like pretend it's one of those. You wouldn't show your kid fucking South Park, okay? And if you're upset with the fact that I swear sometimes, I mean, Mark swears sometimes. I've heard it. I've heard it with my own ear holes. And I've heard other human beings swear, okay? I'm not going to pretend that people don't swear, and I don't have it in me. Especially when I'm playing something as frustrating as original MegaMan X, with one sub-tank left, trying to kill, like, Thanos before Thanos, or like, I don't know. I liked video games before I liked comics. It was kind of a reverse thing. I knew comics conceptually existed first, but it was just due to, like, where I was located in time and space. I like both. I like both. We don't have to argue about it. Like I said, I love everything and want everyone to live forever. And if it's a meta-universe, then that means that nobody actually super died in the Infinity Wars, except for the people who actually died in our universe, and that's unfortunate. And in lighter news, aren't you guys fucking stoked for Captain Marvel's or Wakanda Forever or Ironheart? Oh yes, Ironheart. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? Isn't that freaking incredible. Aren't you guys excited to watch so much of that? She's just gonna be like in the suit, and it's gonna be great. And the big bad scary stuff is kind of over, and like the Avengers have kind of like congealed into this group of people, and they're like like things are kind of good. And I know there's more big bads coming on the way, but I don't know specifically. I mean, like, what do you think? I know everything about everything. Exactly. No. But there's just so much to look forward to. Okay. There's so much to look forward to, and yeah, no. Well, how do we get there? Because Thanos and Sigma look similar, and Tony Stark and MegaMan are kind of conceptually sort of similar. Morally, if you want to think of it, like it gets meta, okay? MatPat has film theories and game theories and food theories, and it would be really cool if you did a theory on the Junior Canadian. I would appreciate it if you did a theory on the Junior Canadian. You did a theory on the Mr. Beast burger. Why can't you do one on my burger? It's the official burger of Canadian indie rock band Lost as Found's Danna. She's a Canadian darling, whoever that is. Anyway, you should buy the burger today. If COVID is, I mean, like, COVID is going on now because this is live. I don't know when you're watching this. I don't know what sphere of time you happen to rotate in, okay? But, like, we're doing this now. And what you can do now during COVID times is go on Skip the Dishes. You can go on Uber Eats. You can go on any of those ordering platforms, or you could call a KFC and you can be like, hello, this is my first time ever ordering this, and I was just hoping that you're having a good time, something like that. Have you noticed that we have fan? We have fan. Have you noticed that I can do this thing? Have you noticed that I can do this thing? It might not seem like much, but it's a jump scare! Ah! Seems insane, I know. Kind of a bit over the top, a bit eccentric, a bit zany, outlandish. But you know what? It's Five Nights at Dana's! What? Yeah, you have that Hot Ones guy in America? What if you came here and played FNAF on my couch and people jump scared you for real? It's like an Inception thing. That if you die in the barrel, you die for real. If you play FNAF on the couch, they jump scare you for real. And if you turn on the lights, we can turn on the lights. And if you turn off the lights, we can turn off the lights. And we have simulated doors. We have simulated doors. And if you help me afford my rent, we can follow COVID protocols. And you can come on down to LAF Productions and we can play FNAF together on the new computer that we're going to have after we raise enough money to get a computer. This is on a 2010 iMac. Her name is Karen. It's a custom operating system. I made some modifications, and it served me well. I don't know how many other streamers are on an 11-year-old iMac and producing music as quickly as I do, but it would be cool to have something that keeps up with the current meta. No offense. I mean, I still play like Yugi's Battle City deck. I'm not super familiar with the Link monsters, and I kind of tapped out a Pendulum, but like I know classics like MegaMan X and Yugi, Mai, and Kaiba, and all them. So yeah, it would be fun to do a FNAF in real life. If we raised enough money to do a FNAF, we could get a gaming computer, and you could come here, and we could do that. We could have a TriCaster, and we could have a team, Morty. We could have a team. I'm getting the team together. I got a job. Say it. Say it. I've got a job. I know. Because we made a pact. Because we made a pact earlier, you and I. And you wouldn't still be here. You wouldn't still be here if we hadn't made that pact. So what I'm trying to do is like, there's no caffeine. There's no caffeine in this coffee. There's no weed in this grinder. There's no weed in this grinder. This is water, and this is the last. I think there might be a little bit more Diet Coke, but this is almost the last of it. We're running low, guys. We're running low. We're pressing the button. We've already done it, actually. I've already at Brie Larson. I tagged her in a video. I wrote her a song. I wrote Brie Larson a song. I should probably finish like recording that formally and editing it. But it exists and people have heard it. It's real. I wrote it for my friend Terry because she's adorable and she was kind of the co-check girl to my Abed. And it's adorable and it's sweet, but you know what? You guys have a really long time until you find where I hid Tina One Hit Wonder. It'll be a while until you find where we hide Co-check Girl. I'm feeling Captain Marvelous tonight. Because it's real. Because it's a real song. It exists. And you totally want to hear it. I know you want to hear it. But that's what we did. What do you do when you're running low, you got one sub-tank left, we're already damaged here, we need backup. We need backup, and we called Captain Marvel, and I actually tweeted, because the whole Ironheart thing, aren't you guys excited for Dominic Thorne? And aren't you excited for Wakanda Forever with Letitia Wright? And I hashtagged them too. We're doing an Infinity War in MegaMan X. And why would we do it? Because if MegaMan X was there, he would have had an X Blaster. And you know who we are? We're the Time Lords in the future, they was us. The Time Lords in the future, they was us, because Alex Labs taught us how to build arc reactors. What do we do after arc reactors? You know who wasn't in the movie, but is in Marvel vs. Capcom? Mega Man and Mega Man X. And as a proof of concept, this is why I call it the X Buster. This one's a baby, but I know that we could make this technology bigger, and I know that there's some things that we could add to it. And I'm not going to give you all of the secret herbs and spices to what I've got going on. I want you to know that I'm serious. We need to raise this money. The X Blaster. It's rechargeable too. It's a fancy little guy. I didn't invent this thing. Conceptually, I was like, this should exist, this should be a thing, but I could never really afford to 3D print one, and also, I didn't really think that this was what you would use as the ignition. That was a missing piece, and then when I saw this in the store, I was like, holy fuck, it's real. Holy fuck, it's real. Holy fuck, it's real. The rest of my idea works now. And if Alex Labs saw this and already figured it out, if James Hobson saw this and was like, oh yeah, I know we're already doing that, cool, cool. But now I'm in on it. Personally, I think that you would probably use this as a pilot light, and you'd probably also want to have like one in each hand for your repulsors. But like, again, that's what this is. It's angry. It doesn't want you knowing anymore. It's so much more than a pilot light. It's the baby X Buster. We heard its feelings. Say sorry. Say sorry in the comments. Say sorry, baby X Buster. And then say it in the chat. Say sorry, baby X Buster. Yeah, no, we didn't mean that. We didn't mean that. She didn't mean that. See, I didn't. Aww. We're gonna tuck that in where it belongs. Keep it with mommy. Oh, yeah, no, we were talking about other things. So, I had an ex who used to build vapes. I'm just gonna check the chat quick. Okay, so I used to have an ex who built vapes, and this was before we sold vapes en masse, and they basically just disassembled like old flashlights. And at the time I was like, I'm gonna disassemble plastic sonic screwdrivers. So that was where I took it. But they were disassembling like flashlights and then putting lithium ion batteries in them, and then using like metal shaving, like a metal file to hollow down the edges and then like run wires through it, and then they were wrapping the canthal themselves and pulling the cotton bacon through it and just like building it all from scratch. And then they had like a little ohm reader, and then they got a fancier ohm reader so that they could tell exactly the output. And there's just like so much information on the side of your vape that everybody takes for granted. And like, I disassembled, like I kind of broke one of my tanks, and well, like I burned the coil, and I was like, you know what? I already understand like how the coils are supposed to work. I built them from the ground up. Like these ones have more metal and like they're a bit sturdier, but I understand the concept. And so I ended up using this stuff to turn my vape into a dab pen. And now I've got dabs that taste like candy. It's delicious. And you can get them in any flavor you want. It's artificial flavoring. So consider that a freebie. But Willy Wonka probably invented it. Yeah, we'll attribute him. He can take the credit for that one. Just like, you should go and buy the Junior Canadian Sandwich today from KFC. It's the official sandwich of Canadian indie rock band Lost as Found's Danna, whoever that is. So if you want to say sorry to the baby X-Buster in the chat, because I'm still not over that, and she's still not over that, and you should say sorry in the comments too. Say sorry, baby X-Buster. And if you're watching this and it's no longer live, you can still go over to Twitter. I'm at XLostAsFoundX, and you can say sorry, baby X-Buster, and I'll let her know. I will let her know. Okay, so we're gonna check over on the Twits and see what's going on there, because we're doing a fundraiser. We're doing a last-minute fundraiser, and I'm totally fine if we don't raise any money. I'm just saying that too. It's a lofty goal, but like I'm not in any rush. Time is non-linear, and I already kind of know what I wanted to do with the channel, and I did it. This is the end. This is the end of the channel. And if you're watching this video, either you are really, really confused, or you have so much anticipation that you can't wait. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, are you kidding? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be a two-parter. You're gonna have to catch me in the next episode when we go live for real for the final showdown between me and Sigma. And when you do that, you're gonna have to peruse through the videos, and you're gonna have to find where the sub-tanks are. You're gonna have to get the secret weapons. You're gonna have to get the ultimate armor. They're metaphors, but there's pieces. What is it? It's what's inside the box. It's the pieces put together. But would the community accept it that way? What? No. Yeah. That's the pitch. That's the pitch, that's the premise, that's the channel, that's the goal, that's what we're doing. There's the whole KeyCon thing too. You should look that up and try and find out what a KeyCon is, because that's happening on May long weekend. Not this year because of COVID. It might be happening digitally, and if it is happening and like the KeyCon people are doing it themselves, I'll ask them if I can let you know where that's happening online. But like, they kind of are a private bunch, and I haven't really asked anybody. But you should read about it because it's really cool. It's really cool. It's like Winnipeg's convention of conventions. And you all have your stuff in the States and in the other worlds of like the other worlds of Wakanda and Japan and Reykjavik and wherever you're watching this from. In Britain, if you're watching it from the Scottish spaceship, the time-traveling Scottish spaceship, they wanted their own. If you're watching this from the hospital on the moon, I don't know where you're watching this, or how far you are in our series, or how far you are in our theories, but we plan on beating Sigma. And when we beat Sigma is when we're going to tell you all of the awesome secrets. But you gotta unlock them first. It's an ARG. Alright, so, I'm gonna go put the outro music back on and say goodbye in the chat and saying goodbye on the Twits. But now you guys know that we're real, we're here, we're serious, we're queer. Get used to it. That's right, it's a two-parter. So until we reach our goal, I'm not finishing this fucking game. Fuck that. No. But if we want $750,000 for children's cancer care. That would be cool. Let's organize a fundraiser. Let's do it, and I'll beat this stupid game. If we get enough hype, and you guys actually want that to be a thing, I'll do it with the help of Matthew Patrick and Stephanie Gordy Patrick. And we'll make a thing of it. It'll be great. Because, like, it would be cool. And my only condition is, like, I'd really like to kind of want to buy more weed. And, like, adults with cancer can smoke weed because having cancer sucks. And we should cure it, so let's raise money to do that. And if we raise a bunch of money, if we raise $1 million, I will tell you how to build an X-Buster, or at the very least discuss everything that I have with James Hobson, and he can probably very likely finish it, because, like, I'm pretty sure I'm a genius, but damn, that guy's smart. If he doesn't just straight up build an X-Buster by the time this happens, oh man, if he sharks me on this one, that guy, the race is on! The race is on! No, I don't even have a lab. Like, I'm a very creative individual, but I don't have the resources. I don't have access to resources like that, but I have ideas and I have access to YouTube, and I see something, I see an angle. Okay, but I'm rambling. None of this is sponsored. You really should go out and try the Junior Canadian. It's freaking delicious. I've been eating my burgers like that for a really long time. That's not a lie. I am the self-proclaimed rowdy powerhouse queen of MegaMan. But you know what? We don't know if that's a fact. That is just a theory, and this is just a stream, a live stream, and I will catch you guys in the next video.